Our first race to preview is race number 8. It's over the 1,000 metres. It's a Class 2. And at the top of the book, we've got Explosive Witness, a Group 3 winner in the Bohemia Sprint Trophy. His last look down the 1,000 metres at Sha Tin. Pinghai Bravo back 200 metres after his 9th over the 1,200. Assimilate 1,800 back to 1,000 metres. Gold Chest was a 1,000 metre winner off a rating of 91. Yichong Baby has his first start for Chris So. Lucky Moore resumes his first time since September. Master Montaro, cheek pieces off, the blinkers go on. Multi-Million is a 5-time winner over the 1,000 metres at Sha Tin. Zarsan has been on the form as far as the all-weather goes. And we have also the hood on number 14, Green Eon. Tom, as the speed map tells us, there'll be 3 across the track.
There'll be plenty of pace in this race down the straight. There'll be no shortage of competition for the lead here. Multi-Million, we know he's a speedy horse, as too is Yichong Baby, and Flying Genius, certainly another speedy horse. And behind them, you've got Lucky Moore, who has been up on the lead in the past, but I think he'll let it go this time with the likes of Valiant Dream, who's always there or thereabouts. Pinghai Bravo over on the far side, he'll be looking to slot in and get some cover from gate number 2. Horses like Master Montaro and Assimilate, Massive Pocket, they'll all be getting back and be looking to run on at the end. But I think Multi-Million and Yichong Baby with Flying Genius, the 3 likely pace influences.
We'll have a look at them a little closer in just a moment. Firstly, though, we're going back to a replay of Happy Valley. Now, this is the start, Paul. Massive Pocket misses it by a good length. Strong field, and he's very sharp at the end.
He's got that pace, hasn't he? But he needs pace on in the race, but he's got a really good finish, and we have seen him win down the straight 1,000 before here at Sha Tin. You can see he went through nicely, and once he got into the clear, he hit the line really well. Now, Explosive Witness, another one that's won down the straight 1,000 before. Valiant Dream, he's a lot better suited, I think, down to the straight 1,000 as well, Tom.
Yeah, we know he really enjoys it. 3-time winner, 6-time second, 3 other third placings for Valiant Dream. But just had to love the way Massive Pocket exploded late there, the last 200 metres. And he's certainly going to get the race to run to suit again. We've seen him to good effect down the straight, and with that early speed, wouldn't shock to see him there at the end.
Master Montaro is a very interesting runner. He's coming back in trip 2 from the 1,600 to the 1,000. He got it all wrong at the start last time, and his trainer is David Hayes.
David, Master Montaro, we haven't seen him at the races since Derby Day. Did you just feel that he needed a freshen up?
Yeah, look, it's his first preparation basically, and this is the start of his second prep. So we took him to Chung Fa, had an easy time. 1,000 metres probably, you know, on the short side for him, but I thought rather than trial him, let's do it for money, and he has got good 1,000 metre form from Australia.
So even if he hasn't had that trial, as you say, do you think he can run a competitive race?
I think it's a positive not trialling. I'm sure if I trialled him up the straight last week, he would have trialled very well, but it might have taken the zip out of him for the race.
Hasn't been back in Hong Kong for long since that stint at Chung Fa. How does he look to you?
Really good. He's in great shape, and after this he'll go probably straight out to 1,400 in about 3 or 4 weeks.
He's a horse who arrived here with big raps from Australia. He's had 2 wins, but he's been a bit inconsistent at times. Has he lived up to your expectations?
Look, I'm pretty happy with what he's done. His racing pattern coming from the back is all about tempo. So if the tempo's wrong, it's impossible to come from the back. And in Hong Kong on the firm tracks, they keep running sometimes. So he has to do huge efforts to win. And a couple of the wins were big efforts. So, yeah, I'm happy with him.
We're going to stick with Master Montaro right now and go back to his last start, Tom. And here he is from barrier number 4, getting it all wrong coming out of the gates. And it goes without saying, he can't afford to do this on Sunday.
No, he can't. And look, we've seen him be a little bit iffy in a couple of his runs here now. I think it's certainly a positive that he hasn't trialled, that he comes into with this race on the fresh side as well. Cheek pieces off, blinkers go back on. You can see he's covered a fair bit of ground in this run here too, Paul. But he's going to get the right tempo to aim at. It's just he gets a wee way out of his ground, which is the only concern.
Yeah, he's a big horse, right? And we saw the same thing with Pinghai Bravo when he switched to the straight 1,000. He really liked it. He didn't have to go around a bend or anything. We know this horse has got a good turn of foot. He has trialled well down the straight 1,000 in the past. So he is an interesting runner for me. I actually put him in. I just wanted to keep him safe on a minor line.
He did win over 1,000 metres in Australia prior to arriving too, so he has got form over the 5 furlongs. Up to Chung Fa now for a trial. This features Multi-Million leading for home and Assimilate at the back, Paul. He was strong Assimilate. Multi-Million knocks up from the furlong, which is telling because he's a 5-time winner over 1,000. This trial was 1,200.
Yeah, and look, he does go well down the straight 1,000, so he's definitely going to get his opportunity. You can see him wandering around a little bit there, so maybe a little bit of concern, but Assimilate's another horse we've known better over longer as well.
He hasn't been in the greatest of form prior to his last couple of runs, multi-million, but he looks like he's sort of coming back to it now. He's dropped 22 pounds coming into this as well. Didn't think the trial was too bad there. It's just what other pressure he gets up there with a couple of others potentially niggling him.
It's nice to see Lucky Moore too. He returns to the racetrack for the first time, Tom, since September. He's had 3 trials to get ready dating back to December. This is his trial. It was a quiet one. He was a bit keen in the early stages of it too.
He was up outside the leader and there was no real pressure put on him over the final stages here, just with 4 other rivals. He bled in a trial back in December. Ryder was concerned with his action last time out. He was a roarer as well. So he's got plenty of issues, Paul. I'm happy just to see him go round this time.
Yeah, me too. I mean, he has had all those issues, as you say, and he is going to get a bit of a pressure as well. So, yeah, look, I'm happy to watch him.
You've picked one out from track work though, Paul.
Yeah, Gold Chest. Now, he's an interesting one because he comes back to the 1,000. I think this really suits him here at Sha Tin. He's been out of form recently, over 1,200 at Happy Valley and 1,400. He got taken up in distance, but just with that bit of gallop, there is a little bit of spark there, so he might be one at a bit of value, which I've thrown it.
OK, we need the top 4 from you though.
I think Valiant Dreams is always the benchmark in these types of races. He's so consistent. He's been in the top 4, 13 of his 15 starts, and I like him once again here. I think he can win. Multi-million, there was a little bit of a question mark over his form, but this is his favourite course and distance. Gold Chest from the track work, I just wanted to put him in at a double-figure price. And Master Montaro, I think he'll be hitting the line strongly. So 11, 10, 6 and 9 in the end.
We'll take a little chance with Master Montaro in this Class 2 race. I think with that early speed up front, as long as he can get away cleanly, there's a little freshness coming into this. I think he'll be able to run them down over the end to Master Montaro. Valiant Dream, Pinghai Bravo, wasn't sure whether to put him in or not. I didn't really like his recent trial. I thought it was only fair, but hard to leave him out what he's done course and distance in the prior. And massive pocket, he'll be running on at the end with that sufficient speed up front. So 9, 11, 2 and 4, but I think Master Montaro can win.
And the favourite is Multi-Million at 4.3 in early betting.